Imagine this. You work for 40 years. You save diligently. You invest every month. You finally hit retirement and look at your account balance. $1 million. You feel rich. You feel safe. But here's the uncomfortable truth most people never realize. You don't actually own all of it. A huge chunk of that money already belongs to someone else, and they get to decide how much they take in the future. That silent partner? The government. And today I'm going to show you why your 401k might not be the wealth machine you think it is, and how it could quietly become the biggest tax problem of your life. When you log into your 401k, you see one number, but that number is lying to you because a traditional 401k balance is not real money. It's pre-tax money, meaning if you have $1 million in your 401k, a more honest number is closer to $600,000 or $700,000. The rest is an IOU to the IRS. You are not a millionaire. You are managing a future tax bill. And the most dangerous part, you have no idea what the final tax rate will be. You're basically signing a contract today with blank terms that will be filled in by politicians 30 years from now. That's not investing. That's gambling on future tax policy. A traditional 401k is not a solo investment. It's a partnership between you and the IRS. But it's the worst kind of partnership. You contribute all the money, take all the risk, sit through all the market crashes. They contribute nothing, take zero risk, but claim a percentage of your profits later. If your account goes down 40%, nobody helps you. If your account grows 10 times, they show up for their cut, and the percentage they take is not fixed. It's whatever tax rates happen to be decades from now. You're building wealth on land you don't fully own. But I'll be in a lower tax bracket when I retire. This is the most repeated sentence in personal finance, and for a lot of people, it's completely wrong. It assumes three things. You'll be poor in retirement, taxes will be lower in the future. The government won't change the rules. Let's be honest. If you're watching this channel, your goal is not to be broke at 65. You want assets, income, freedom, which means rental income, investments, Social Security, and large withdrawals from your retirement accounts. That can easily put you in the same or higher tax bracket than today. And that's before we even talk about national debt, aging populations, and exploding government spending. Do you genuinely believe taxes will be lower in 20 or 30 years? Because historically, today's tax rates are already low. You might save 20% today just to pay 40% later. That's not tax efficiency, that's negative compounding. The real enemy, required minimum distributions, 5 to 630. Here's where things get nasty. At a certain age, the government forces you to withdraw money from your 401k. These are called required minimum distributions, ERMDs. Even if you don't need the money, even if you don't want the money, even if the market is down, they decide when and how much you must withdraw. And those withdrawals increase your taxable income, can make your Social Security taxable, can raise your Medicare premiums. So one withdrawal triggers. More taxes leads to higher healthcare costs, leads to less control. It's a chain reaction. Your retirement income becomes a tax accelerator. The psychological trick that makes everyone fall for it, 630 to 745. Why do people love 401s so much? Because of one powerful bias, immediate reward. You contribute money. Your paycheck goes down less than expected. You feel like you beat the system, but you didn't beat taxes, you postponed them. It's like using a credit card for everything and feeling rich because your bank account looks fine. The bill always comes later. The 401k doesn't eliminate taxes, it delays them, while they quietly grow larger. Political risk nobody talks about. There's another risk nobody wants to admit. Your retirement money is fully visible and fully controlled by the government. They decide access age penalties, distribution rules, tax rates. And if the country gets desperate for revenue, your 401k is the easiest target. It's registered, it's measurable, it's trapped. You can't hide it. You can't move it. You can't negotiate. You are betting your life savings on future politicians acting in your best interest. That's not a bet I'm comfortable making. The better logic. Tax the seed, not the harvest. Here's a smarter mental model. Would you rather pay tax on $10 today or pay tax on $10,000 later. The traditional 401k chooses the second option. A Roth account chooses the first. With a Roth, you pay taxes now, your money grows tax-free. Withdrawals are tax-free. Future tax rates don't matter. You eliminate the biggest uncertainty in your financial life. You own your money outright. No silent partner. The three-bucket strategy. The real goal isn't to avoid the 401k entirely. It's to avoid putting all your wealth in one tax system. Smart investors aim for three buckets: tax-deferred, traditional 401k, tax-free Roth accounts, taxable brokerage accounts. This gives you flexibility. You control when you pay taxes, how much you pay. Which account you pull from one bucket equals no control. Three buckets equals financial leverage. The inheritance problem. Here's the final punch most people never see. When you die, your kids don't inherit your 401k cleanly. They're often forced to drain it within 10 years, meaning your retirement account gets stacked on top of their salary, which can result in 40 to 50% of your life's work disappearing into taxes. A 401k is one of the worst tools for generational wealth. Action steps. So what should you actually do? Simple framework. Always take your employer match. Prioritize Roth contributions. Build a taxable brokerage account. Stop obsessing over short-term tax savings. Start optimizing for lifetime tax control. Don't just ask, how do I pay less tax this year? Ask, how do I keep more of my wealth for the next 40 years? That's the real game. The biggest mistake people make in investing isn't choosing the wrong stock. It's choosing the wrong tax structure. You can build a fortune and still lose half of it without ever making a bad investment decision. If this video made you rethink your retirement plan, share it with someone who's blindly maxing their 401k. And if you want more content that actually explains money without the fairy tales, this is Jay Explains Money. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.